2021 KTM 300XCW Erzberg Rodeo. I've had this bike a while now. I've got about 15 hours on it, almost 300 miles. Thought it was time for a nice summery ride. These bikes, if you've seen my other, I had a 20 Erzberg. I love these bikes. I like the TPI. Sometimes you get a bike that just works so good you want to spoil it a little bit, and you just like going for the fancy stuff. So I like the extras on the Erzberg. A lot of it is bling, and I think it looks cool, the orange frame and all that, but some of it's quite functional. The wheels are a little better, but protection on the rotor, skid plate, fan, brake snake, this whole billet, caliper holder, billet, rear brake disc protection, the steel sprockets, the chain guide protection, the master cylinder protection. The Erzberg comes with a lot of cool stuff. It also has some pull straps, and I don't put those on, but it comes with a lot of neat stuff you can put on the bike. But I just flat out like the way the bike works. The stock suspension is absolutely fine for woods riding and light, trail. Super soft, woods focused, work great for that. But I like the moto. I like to do a lot of different stuff with my bikes, and so I upgraded to the cone valves, forks, and the TRAXX shocks. Now I can do anything on this bike. I've ridden it in dual sport type stuff, just simple trail riding, woods riding, full-on moto stuff. The bike just works. I like PDS. I know a lot of people talk about linkage and all that, and I think generally linkage works better over a wider range, but I love the simplicity and the lightweight and how clean and open it is back here with PDS. So TPI, I know some people think it's carb versus fuel injection, but for me it's really TPI versus four strokes, because these bikes, they offer the kind of smooth linear power of a four-stroke, clean running any temperature with the lightweight agility of the two-stroke. That engine, the TPI, just is so smooth. I've run this thing in 12-degree weather and 95-degree weather, and it just runs clean. And the TRAXX shock and the cone valve forks, they just absorb. You don't feel anything. They work incredible. Of course, Brembo brakes, nice and strong. The TPI, these counterbalanced engines kind of ruined me because it got almost just basically no vibration. You can feel vibration on all the other bikes. It's two-stroke, so it's agile. And because it's a 300, it just like puts down to 0 RPM and pulls. Just pops the front wheel up. A nice easy clutch pull. Yeah, these engines, look at, they just growl down to nothing. And it's got a map, and it does calm it down at map 2. I just generally run at map 1, it's fine. As I said, gas and go simplicity. The Erzberg comes with a fan, so if you're really getting the gnarly stuff, it'll keep things under control. I've only ever had it come on a couple times, very few times, really. This thing just threads between the trees, and the cone valve suspension is just connected to the ground. It's so plush and controlled. Just gives those tires grip. Dunlop AT81 tires have a great Carcass. Front tires not so great traction wise. Man, that 300, that torque, it's so fun. Just effortless. Just pinch the brakes down. '21 KTM 300 Erzberg XCW. I'll tell you, this is my gold standard for two-strokes. Perfect fueling, any temperature, linear power, zero vibration, light, agile handling, two-stroke like. With this cone valve suspension, it's in another world, and I can shift it to the next bike if I want. And they things look cool too, so anyhow, this is my favorite two-stroke. 2 big thumbs up.